Hello! Did you know Minecraft is practically known for its building? Well, yeah, obviously. We can see so many people build. It's a great way to use your imagination to build massive cities and tiny ships. We have infinite time. Or do we? So today I have 3 different time limits to build 3 different houses and see if I can build them in 1 minute, 10 minutes and 1 hour. Am I gonna fail? Probably. Now the time is gonna be above the hotbar and the data pack will be linked in the description below for you to download however you want. But I think now that I have explained everything, it is time to get to it, hey? So, let's get building. So I'm here in the Superflower world. As you can see, all there are animals, and that's about it. I'm here, and you know what? This is my plot of land. Exactly, there's no plot of land. Now, before we actually properly begin, that is, I wanted to do a quick fun silly round where I build for 10 seconds just to see how good it will be. Now, there's no timer on the bottom, as you can see, but with one simple command, there's a timer. And now 10 seconds has been added to the board, as you can see this number right here. Now I have one rule, and that is, whatever you do when I build a house, there will always be a bed, a furnace, and a crafting table, because nothing is better than having these 3 in your house, and that's how you know, God, I live here, even if it's in the worst crap hole you've ever seen in your life. So, with the 10 seconds on the board, and the time starts now. Okay, we're not given much time. Yep. And that is time. This is awful. What even is? You can't even. Okay. Ooh, welcome everyone to my lovely house tour. Where this is my house. It's the worst. I know. Wow. This place doesn't even need a roof. It's fantastic. And the only way to access the crafting table is by being on the outside. This house is truly a magnificent standpoint in the future of humanity. And I can't see this being any better than it could be. And now that we're done with the 10-second house, I think it is time to move on to the 1-minute house, where we have the proper competition. So, now we are doing the 1-minute time. Let me add that onto the score. And now that we have 1 minute on the clock, I think anything is ready for me to get going. So, I'm gonna build a house with all of these blocks, maybe not arranged in the best way. Okay, that is better. So, let's begin. We have 1 minute on the clock. I'm just gonna build a very simple house, so it's not too big, not too small. Yup. And it will have everything I need. Hey, door. No, door like that. Door like that. There we go. Add that on the side. And now we have the basic frame of the house. Oh wow, we do not have lots of time left. So, I have an idea. And I am done. That probably... Aqua, can you go away? But yeah, I have done now the 1-minute house. I have completely put down everything I needed to. And, well, I guess it's time to visit the house, you know. 1 minute, not bad. It's very 2012, this house. It's giving itself 2012 energy. Now, on the inside, as you can see, the floor are crafting tables. As long as there's a crafting table, a furnace, and a bed, I don't really care how it's done. I just thought, you know what, let's have an interesting floor design, and it's unique, I will say. So, let's look at the time lapse for this house. Whoa, I built it so quick. Damn, oh my god, whoa. I could have done a bit more. Actually, no, I couldn't have. Otherwise, the house would not be complete at all. The house would be half built and it would look like it got destroyed by your mother. This is all the stuff that I'm going to be using for the 10-second house. And why is that? It's because I want to do something that I know I can do very proudly, which is medieval houses. But boop! There we go. 10 minutes on the clock. Aqua, I swear to God. When I just put in the command. So now we have 9 minutes and 57 seconds. So let's begin. First of all, I want to focus on the bottom floor, which is going to have a very simplistic plan. I did not prepare for doing any of this, actually. So that's completely hindered my plan. Oh well. Now with the 10-second house, I'm actually allowed to do some texturing, as well as focusing on some of the other aspects of the builds. So as an accent block, instead of using the same things over and over, I'm going to be using tough as the roof and also spruce, because it gives it a darker accent, making it look like it's been baking in the sun more. You know, I'm thinking about these things because I'm so good at this game, and I completely forgot I needed other blocks too. You know, maybe I'm not that good at this game, but oh well. I think one of the last things we should work on is the interior, because we don't really need to work on the interior at the moment. So now with 2 minutes left on the clock, I want to show all the children in the audience something, because I don't think they've ever seen something like this before. Back when Green was like in his heyday or something, when he used to build more rustic style builds, he used to do something where he used to make all the blocks random and look so unorganized, but it kind of made it look better and it makes it more, you know, medieval looking. So I thought I'll try that here because I have the time. With 3 seconds on the clock, I have finally completed this. This is my medieval-esque house. So, let's go check out the 10-minute build, because it looks awesome. As you can see, on the outside we have some nice flora, as in trees and grass, and this nice gravel pathway, which is how people used to do paths back in the day. The exterior, although it looks a bit clunky, it works perfectly well. Let's go on the inside, and the very simplistic interior, which I spent less than a minute on, I swear. It's very nice in here. We've got one lantern, we've got the crafting table and the furnace, and actually we have a chest, which, you know, I'll just put the stuff in there. And coming into the turret, or the tower, we have the fences and we have our bed. As you can see, this house is very simplistic, but it did only take 10 minutes. Which is good. You can use this as your own starter base. If you want, I don't care. Or maybe I do. I'll stab you. Or maybe I won't. Who knows? But yeah, we can also go to the roof. Yes, there is no like trapdoor disconnecting us. It's just one way up, and look, you have a nice view. You can see all the other houses, and you can see the empty nothingness in the distance. So, I think we're done with the 10-minute section of this video. I've killed 2 chickens now, like that. But, oh well, the chickens deserve it. Why are they in my domain? Oh, and of course you can't forget the good old replay. With the inventory I have, I just spent the past few minutes picking it out because, well, it's not the full inventory, but it's my inventory, okay? What I have in my inventory is very specific to one genre of build. But yeah, also Subnautica 2, it's a good game. I've been playing it, love it. Yeah, I've played it for like a long time. It's pretty good, I will say. That's my review. 10 out of 10, would play again. But, you know, the classic style of the modern house. I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I think I have an idea. I have an hour for this build, so I think it's time to just crack on and get onto it. And I'll be using more replay mod. The timer's on, and there we have 1 hour on the clock. I'm gonna go kind of big with this one because I can. I literally can. And as a thing, and as an added rule to this, I'm not going to be using anything like Axiom or World Edit, because I think just building by my hand is the whole point of this challenge. I haven't used it for those houses, so why should I use it now? So yeah. So I kind of just went a bit quiet, so I'm just going to explain. I started completing the entire exterior of the house, first beginning with the bottom floor, as you can see. I also added a side garage for, you know, all your purposeful needs. I don't think it can actually fit a car inside, as that would be a small car. You know, and people, rich people, normally people with these houses, have sports cars and stuff. So, yeah, maybe not, but I did all of the exterior, even added this little sun area on top of the roof for the first floor, where it's just like some greenery, you know, the same stuff as the front of the house, which I am currently doing at the moment while I'm explaining this. But back to explaining, I added details all over the place, kind of for the exterior, you know, bits and bobs is what I thought of. Maybe I'll add some more details, I don't know, but I added in all these different types of glass variants as well, so the build does feel a little bit more, you know, clean, and yeah. And also added that kind of abstract feeling to the front of the door, so just to give it a little pizzazz, you know. I've just added some vegetation on the outside, you know, some trees, just to make the area feel a little bit more, you know, green. Now, I, for one, would do some texturing, so I'll do that really quickly. And actually, I've been doing a modern house before now. I'm going to pop it up on screen, and I'm going to copy some of the texturing from that, so I have a rough idea of what I want. Well, with less than 20 minutes on the clock now, I've done all the texturing. Basically, this is what it looks like. It's looking fantastic. Well, I guess it's now time to do the interior. So, let's get to the interior, which, first of all, I think we're going to need to figure out how I'm going to do the stairs situation, which I think actually shouldn't be too bad. Right? Shouldn't be too bad. So instead of doing it in person, I'll do it on 3cam. I did the staircase, then I did the basic garage and focused on the living room next with some good old warped chairs and a TV stand in the middle. Also, in the bedroom, there was a giant red bed and a computer. And then for the final part, I worked on the garage. And that is the hour. Wow, look at that beautiful time lapse. Okay, but seriously, this has been the hour of pure modern houseness. Honestly, it's a modern house. What do you expect me to say? But let's take a look at the interior. As you can see, we've got the main bit on the front, which is the front of the house. You know, you got your door, you got the windows, and you got the upstairs, which has these lovely plants. But if we take a look at the back, we've got more windows there, and it's kind of simple on the back because I didn't really do much. Busy day, let's go inside. That's what I'm gonna do. Welcome. This is where you put your hats and shoes. Boop. There we go. I've put my hat on there, and it's still on my head because I look like a dum-dum. As you can see, we've got the living room, which the carpet could have been a bit better, but It's my first time doing something like this. You know, the classic fighting game. So you can come up, watch TV, and enjoy your time. I've still got the helmet on. I didn't realize. I didn't really know what a modern interior looked like, so I just did this. It's the simple thing to do. It's the most obvious, and obviously we've got our furnaces and crafting tables. Of course we do. In the garage, we've got bookshelves and shelves and a lectern, and that's the thing that would go upwards, and oh, I don't know what it's called. It's a door. It's a garage door. That's what it's called. And upstairs, we have the bedroom. You've got the classic gaming computer and the lovely bed. Look at this. Oh, goodness me. I feel like a princess. Way. Ooh, ooh, look at me. I'm dancing around like a pretty, pretty princess. And of course, we've got the balcony, which you can see a bunch of stuff. You can see your neighbor, which you are slightly higher than. This has been a fun challenge, being able to see how fast I can build and to see what I can build within a time limit. Because normally in Minecraft, you're giving yourself at least time to do stuff. But this just goes to show no matter what you do, even if you have an hour, building isn't bad. Unless you just genuinely suck at the game, then that's not my fault. But yeah, that has been 10-second bonus round, the 1 minute, the 10-minute, and the 1 hour building challenge. If you have enjoyed this video, please do leave a like. I have been Razorsill. I'll be doing more building challenges soon enough. If you want to see those, leave a like. And I'll know you want to see more. And I'm also wrapping up a series of mine and going to be starting a new one soon. Also, I'm going to be doing this thing on the 3rd of July, so keep out for that. You'll be interested, I promise. It'll be spectacular. Probably, I don't know. No! Aha! That chicken was not invincible. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye. I'm going to pick your nose with this, and it's gonna tickle. Okay, maybe the weirdest thing I've ever said.